Now in terms of performance, there's agility control and direct control. Agility control is what we call the adaptive damping system for the suspension. This damping system, it closes valves as you are driving over, maybe you're doing some hard driving, it will detect that, and these mechanical valves will close, stiffening up the car. So the suspension will stiffen up on its own. When you're going easy after that, it will loosen up and you will feel a very soft, comfortable ride again. Direct control is the way the steering works. Yeah, it gives you a very direct feel of the road. It gives you much more involvement in driving the car. Now, one thing we talked about was reducing fuel consumption, but at the same time we don't want to shortchange our customers by giving them a less involving drive. So what we did was, with new technology, for example the CGI engines, we have increased the torque. You've gone from, say, the E230 over here, the current car, which is a 2.5 liter engine, it gives you 245 Newton meters of torque. Now if the new 4-cylinder engine, the 1.8 liter turbocharged, you get 310 Newton meters of torque. So you get more torque, you get more drivability, and all at the same time, you reduce fuel consumption. Yeah, so this is a really win-win situation. Now, what we've done with these new CGI engines as part of the Blue efficiency measures is that we've put in turbocharging, which gives you performance, and it also saves you a bit on fuel efficiency. We gave you direct injection, whereby the injectors are no longer injected at the intake port. The injectors inject fuel directly into the combustion chamber. That way you can meter exactly how much fuel you'll need, and you don't have to put in an ounce more. Yeah? So that comes with perfect mixture formation. So you get 100% stoichiometric fuel measurement every time. Yeah? Fully variable valve timing, that is something that has continuously been put into our engines, and all these things add to performance as well as fuel efficiency, so they all work together in the new CGI engines. Now, when we talk about Blue efficiency, it's not just about the engine. Yes, the engine saves a big chunk of fuel, the engine gives you a big boost in performance, but we're also talking about things like aerodynamics. Aerodynamics is what enables you to have a lower amount of power to push your car faster at top speed. Now the E-Class has a class-leading 0.25 drag coefficient. Yeah? So no other luxury car, luxury sedan has a 0.25 drag coefficient. We're the lowest right now. The previous one was at 0.26, already very good. If you remember the W124, that came at 0.28, and that was the world's slipperiest car at the time. Yeah? There's an eco power steering pump. The power steering pump turns on and off as and when you need it, so there isn't a constant load on your engine to pump the power steering fluids. The alternator also comes on and off, working depending on energy load, electrical requirements, and finally optimized transmission ratios. So all these gives you a savings of between 3 to 17%. Yeah. Now, the E-Class Coupe is currently the world's slipperiest production car. Yeah? Of any mass production car in the world, at 0.24 drag coefficient, it is the most aerodynamic car available in series production. Right, so I hope you have taken with you some information today. And if you still have any questions, feel free to ask as we get to our Q&A session. And with this, I thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
We're not delaying, no. We just said we started with the E300, and as I said, sooner than anyone expect, the E200 will follow. But we've got the question on the diesel side. Do you want to give a comment on that? Well, with the diesel, your question on the diesel, we are quite convinced. We love diesel, and we think it's really an engine which is not utilized to its limit. We showed with our Road to the Future what our company are capable of with the diesel side, and we monitor this closely. And diesel, I was asked this question on diesel now since I arrived here in Malaysia, and we take it very serious, but we will also be very open to the press and to you guys to bring really the latest technology. 8.5 350 V6 engine goes for 666, 888. It is the 350, to answer clearly, is the high end. We really think that the majority will be the E250 on the coupe side.
So how many coupes have been sold or pre-booked so far?
Well, we brought too small amount in, didn't we, MJ? Too small amount. Well, I think both of us, we discussed it those time. We said, coupes,
so
coupes.
Florian, you're driving one, as you?
Unfortunately not, unfortunately not.
I tried to answer that question. Yes, we brought in a limited numbers.